fish down there.
Let it go! Just keep steady pressure. Don't let us close up.
Look at that black smoke, babe! Come on!
He needs to know it's my space. I'm not moving.
Jim Miller is on our ass, dude. How many airplanes can they multiply? It's gonna start getting fast now.
Keep going! Don't stop!
This is the Alaska Department of Fish and Game. Sick and sound sacral fishery will occur in approximately 1 minute. 1 minute. Stand by for countdown.
It's a fishing gold rush. The chance to make $1 million or more in just a few hours.
A lot of hungry boats get plowed over, cut off, a lot of stress, responsibility.
They're after herring, tons of it. Their roe or eggs are a high-priced delicacy. Every year they swarm off the coast of Sitka by the millions, triggering nearly 50 boats to battle it out in an area as tight as 2.5 square kilometers.
You always start shaking. I start ralphing from adrenaline.
To locate the fish, these fishermen have a secret weapon. Sharp-eyed pilots who spot the herring from the sky and guide their boat to the mother lode. Their price, a share of the bounty if they score.
Yeah, coming back into him now. It looks like between me and Joe.
Jim Miller's been spotting herring for over 20 years.
When I get into a position, I'm focused on the water, and it's like walking into a dark room. If you let your eyes adjust, it's competitive. Every day I compete with myself. It's innate in me to hunt and kill something.
But Jim's isn't the only plane up here.
Advised numerous spotter aircraft are flying north.
A beehive of over 15 planes compete wing to wing. And that's what makes this one of the most dangerous jobs in aviation.
I've seen a lot of friends die, and I've seen a lot of accidents happen. We came around a corner, another guy came from the other direction, and they collided. One survived and one didn't.
To avoid a mid-air collision, Jim and the other spotters hire observers to look out for other planes. Jim's co-pilot is his wife, Sima.
I never imagined doing anything like this. When I used to fly jet planes, I would always be like, oh God, please, please don't let this crash. If he's out there doing this dangerous job, I want to be with him. And I was like, no, buddy, I don't want to lose you out there. I'd rather be with you and we both go because I love you so much.
This year they're flying for the Annika and Captain Dan Gilbert.
Jim's got a history that's hard to compare anything to because he's done everything. He's probably one of the best.
The sheltered bays around Sitka are a perfect spawning ground for the herring. But rocky shoals and islands make it difficult to track the schools from the ground. Fortunately, Jim and Sima have a bird's eye view.
See that big man?
Oh, yeah.
Shape, it's moving this way.
But this isn't a free-for-all. Alaskan authorities set a catch limit of roughly 17,000 metric tons. Once the limit is reached, fishing is over.
There's no guarantee that you could come up here and spend 10 or 15,000 or more and go away empty-handed. I'd say it's probably worse than going to Vegas.
Any direction for me to go to take a look?
Yeah, there is one in there. I'm looking at it right now, that little bite in there by 2.9. It looked like there was a little bit bigger one there about midway there.
Do I have enough time to get around up by the line?
Okay, first across the island. They're starting to build up pretty heavy here into the open area.
You want to think like a herring. You know, you're being a predator to them. You're trying to catch them. So you want to try and anticipate, as a herring would, which way do I think I'm going to go?
Spotting fish from 300 meters up isn't easy, but Jim has a potential advantage. He's colorblind.
I believe that color blindness, it enables you to see a little bit better in my book. In the water here, you can see the difference in The color of the fish, actually, and the color of the kelp or the bottom of the rocks. I think there is a little bit of an edge.
The Alaska Department of Fish and Game are about to announce the opener.
1 minute, stand by for countdown.
Jim and Simon need to find Captain Dan a big school soon.
See that band? That's 700-800 tons.
Just as you come out of the bridge, there's a band that stretches to the right, immediate 90 degrees to the right. It's in between those two islands there.
Roger.
Jim directs Dan and the Annika to almost $500,000 US worth of fish.
We're in a tight spot here, shallow water. See the bottom here? And this is all fish.
But Dan can't drop his nets until the fishery officially opens. And another team of pilots is about to hit the skies.
Hey, we should bring back some of this ice for our drinks tonight. 10,000-year-old ice.
Keller and Jay Wadham gear up for the most lucrative job of their flying careers.
All right, we gotta go like right now, dude. Now we're kind of late. We're still fairly young compared to the other guys, you know. I mean, we're 28 years old. We've only been doing it a couple years.
There's a huge generation gap or age gap there where nobody for the last 15 and almost 20 years has really done this. So we're the new kids in town for sure.
And that means the pressure to find a big school of herring is even more intense.
It's looking pretty murky down there. I'm not seeing much yet. We're kind of wasting our time over here, right? There's nothing over here.
They're spotting for Captain Stephen Sudam and his wife Linda of the Crimson Beauty.
Keller, he's really new at this. I think he'll be doing this for quite a while. You know, he's going to be one of those really good herring pilots that's going to be hard to compete against.
Stephen and Linda are great people. They're the best people I've ever worked with. Mainly because they're the only people I've ever worked with.
Okay, everybody's heading this way, it looks like. I'm making a swing over there right now.
Yeah, roger.
My role, I'm the pilot, I'm flying, I'm looking for the fish. Jay, the spotter, he's sitting in the right seat. He's looking for other airplanes, keeping track of where everybody's at, and just making sure we don't have a collision.
Look and see how much fish is behind Steven. We gotta keep track of that fish in the bay, and then we'll tell Steve.
That's not Steven right there, Jay. Steven's over here.
Who's sitting right there on that boat? Well, whoever that is smart.
We'll put down your coffee and start looking.
If the guys can't find herring soon, Stephen and Linda could lose their chance to earn over $100,000 US in just a few hours.
Just keep light pressure on it.
Back on the Annika, Captain Dan zeroes in on the herring that Jim has spotted.
You gotta remember, each one of these nets are a quarter of a mile long. The bay is not even 500 feet wide.
You see the boat turning off your left there in shallow. His stern is about 3 o'clock out that direction, 2 and 3.
I think he might be seeing that stuff that I just saw there.
With the opening just moments away, the boats start to get aggressive.
When they're tight in a small area and everybody's trying to get position on the fish, there might be 4 boats trying to get one school that's 250 tons, and there might be 3 boats that are trying to get that same school. So you have to get yourself in a better position.
Looks like a good concentration between you and that skiff. 3 o'clock.
But you just constantly give them information of the whereabouts of the school and try and get your set out as soon as the gun goes off.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open.
Let it go! Let go! Go back on the corner and make sure the web is clear! Look out, Danny.
Oh, damn, look at that! Oh, he cut him off! Oh!
And there's nothing showing through the little gap there on the other side.
Tim, behind you, straighten out that purse line!
Back in the air, Jay and Keller are still searching for a big set.
There's a school right here. Right between these islands, there's a big school. Is that open?
Yeah, there's a few fish out there between those islands.
Check and see how many boats are laying in there.
Okay, everybody's heading this way, it looks like. I'm taking a swing over there right now.
Look at all that machinery out there.
There's Steven charging around. See him moving to the boat. It's gonna start getting fast now. Okay, more important, dude. Watch out, keep it alive, okay?
As Stephen moves toward the herring, the brothers watch for the other boats trying to muscle in and steal their fish.
All the planes start getting closer. Everybody's starting to watch more, and everybody starts getting a little more aggressive just in case they're seeing those fish. And the boats start really moving around fast, kind of jockeying for a position, so the black smoke's pouring out of the stacks everywhere. So there's a lot going on down there, and they can't just stop those things on a dime.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start towing towards us.
Take it, Joe!
What the hell happened?
Heavy or something.
Oh.
Ooh, dude, he just ran into that boat.
I just corked him.
Holy.
The Crimson Beauty may have just lost their fish.
Be advised, numerous spotter aircraft are flying north of the airport, 5 to 10 northwest of the airport.
Jim and Sima watch as Captain Dan and the Annika try to close their net. But before they can count their cash, they must avoid colliding with the other planes.
We're moving 120 miles an hour, so anything can happen real quick.
Dangers are if, somebody's coming around and you're not seeing them, or somebody climbing underneath you but doesn't realize he's climbing or descending.
Okay, I got him. He is on our 6 o'clock, coming up on your 9. All right, you got him all circling up here. Oh! Damn. Crazy.
I don't want to move. He was not paying attention to me, and I don't want to move because then it's going to make it bad for him. He needs to know that's my space. I'm not moving.
It's getting dirty.
It's never, ever good to panic about anything in any situation, and our safest position was where we were. We just needed to stay put and stay in the same turn we were at and let it happen.
Far below, the Crimson Beauty assesses the damage of its collision.
Holy. Oh, we got hit.
They'll live to fish on. Now Captain Stephen must act fast to set his net.
Let her go.
Dragging the net behind, Stephen's skiff man races to trap the fish.
You guys head straight for his skiff. Come on now, get towards this skiff.
Look at that. Look at his boat. Look at that thing moving.
There's little white buoys on the top. That's the cork line. Those float the net. Then there's a bunch of web that the fish can't get through. And at the bottom, there's lead line. And what happens is when they bring the end of the net in, the skiff man hands it off, they pull in some of the net. So it's hanging like this in a big circle, and it slowly draws the bottom in like this. So now you have a big soup bowl. There's no way those fish can get out.
Oh yeah, Steven's got a set, dude. Look at that.
Look at that. Holy look, see at the end of his net? Damn, you gotta get a video of that.
You're part of the crew. Pilots are paid off of a percentage. So the more fish you catch, the more money you're gonna make.
It's a huge catch, worth at least $100,000 US.
A good season can be everything, You can buy a house, you can take more time off work.
Look at all that. Look at the Crimson Beauty. It's a lot of fish. This is badass, dude. Good, 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 good.
I think there's a light break in there, and then they're bunched up by that can down there below you, past that one, the second can down.
From the air, things are also looking good for Captain Dan and the Annika.
Good sign. We're looking good. We need to dance. We need to dance, babe. There you go. That's our dance. That's our rich dance.
Like anybody, I want to do really well. I have to catch twice as many fish this year because of the price. We don't know what the price is. So you just have to do your maximum every time, regardless of what it's going to pay. So the stress is there of doing well every time. But if you can do above average every opener, you'll have an okay season, hopefully.
Damn, that's a good set. That's a real good set right there.
There you go.
But Captain Dan is in for a shock. Most of the catch has escaped his grasp.
Probably not even 20.
Instead of 180 metric tons, he's only caught about 18. That's a loss of over 100,000 US dollars.
Didn't cut it loose in time. Lost about 3 seconds there. I had the shot, but it just didn't get released, you know, in time. Can't always win. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Looks like about, I don't know, 15, 20 tons.
Copy that.
There's no time left to try again. The authorities have closed the fishing for today.
It was what it was, and you know, on an average, I would say it wasn't a very good opener. There weren't very many fish caught. It's high stress, because if you don't catch anything, they don't catch anything, you go home, money out of the pocket.
Thank God we work together, huh, babe?
Yeah,
Spend time together.
we get that down.
Yeah, we do.
All right, I kill it.
Back on the Crimson Beauty, the day's not over yet. Captain Stephen moves into shallow water, endangering his catch.
Easy! Hey! Not so hard!
I think I see fish maybe in his net. How many fathoms of water are we in? Is he on the bottom?
Yeah, he's pretty close to the bottom.
Wow, Steven's towing still. It makes me nervous, dude.
Pull your web towards you, Sam. Just pull real fast. Joe, pull your web to you. Okay, let's take it in.
You see fish in the net, you know you have fish. The tinder's maybe pulling up or they're pursing up, you can see them, but you can't count them before they're in the cannery process because so much can happen.
Very tight, huh?
Big hole coming up! Right there, behind Joey. Big hole.
Stephen's net is snagged on the rocky bottom. He's about to lose 200 metric tons of fish in seconds.
Yeah, let's get the ring barn, Gary. Is there more holes behind us?
Get back here.
Rip. Is that it?
This where it's ripping right there. That was all ripped up on there.
The net tears on the rocks, and 100,000 US dollars worth of herring is lost.
How's it going, Linda?
No, we just let them go. We just let go what was in there. We're so ripped up.
Okay, what's the plan?
Main dock, we can't do anything. We're ripped up, our rings are off, and all kinds of problems.
Ripped up on the first say.
Well, that's a gamble we take in there. Okay, let's take it in.
That shallow's a risky maneuver, dude. Steven's ripped up, he's done.
He had the fish. He said he probably had 200 to 300 tons of fish. So he had fish, we had money, we made money, but we couldn't get our net up. We had to rip it off the bottom and it put huge holes in it. We lost all the fish. Now we have to go back to the dock to fix the net, so we're out for the opener. We're done.
Not the way they wanted to start the first day.
I think Steven's just going home. I think he's pissed. Damn it, we're fishing for nothing and getting paid nothing. This is bull.
It's day 2 of the herring run, and after a disappointing start, Jim and Sima go down to the docks to check out yesterday's catch.
That's my wife, Sima. He's known me for years.
Nice to meet you. He can't go nowhere without me. We're a team.
During the season, the quality of the roe is constantly tested. It's a Japanese delicacy, and most of the catch is exported to Japan, where it may sell for up to 100 US dollars a pound.
Right here we got the samples right here. Tells the boat how much the tonnage is, what the roe percentage is. They've got some white ones here. These are immature.
That's what you don't want.
You want them like this right here, but with a little less blood in them.
Yeah.
Most of this roe is high quality, but the next round of fishing won't start until the factories process yesterday's catch.
You can only process 34 100 tons to 5,000 probably max per day. So we'll fish one day and then we'll close for a day and then we'll fish again.
Jim, he's the best pilot I've ever seen. I watched him come down, set a pontoon on the water and come around and come up behind the boat like this. And he got up there and I looked at him and I said, man, you got about and he goes, don't I though? It's a true story. He's amazing, man.
Jim has been doing this a very long time. A person can't just get in this job field. You have to know somebody. You have to be kind of like bred in the family. Before I met Jim, I had never thought about marrying a man like that. I was like, oh no, I'm all into shoes, clothes, shopping, and he's like this wilderness beast, man.
If you look at that, this is all tiny, tiny eggs.
Oh my.
That one's ripe.
Boy, I love you.
Yes.
Ah, big fish.
It's a new day in Sitka, and if they want to score big in the next round of fishing, Jay and Keller know they need to get a better lay of the land.
570604. That's 5605, dude. No seconds.
There's a line there already. You gonna be able to read that in the air? You need to find out the exact coordinate. Like, where's the southern end of Border Rocks?
If they accidentally direct the Crimson Beauty outside the legal boundaries, any fish they catch will be seized, and Captain Stephen could be fined thousands of US dollars.
Just trying to figure everything out and get ahead of the ball game.
The best way to learn the area is from the air.
Sitka Radio, roger. That's the only traffic I have. Winds 210 at 5.
The brothers fly separately to cover more ground.
Hey, you on here? Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's beautiful out. What do you say we head up to Redoubt Lake and go check it out up there?
All right, let's go do it. Bad idea.
Jay and I were both born in Nome, Alaska. My dad was a bush pilot in Nome, and then he flew. We always had a couple airplanes in Kodiak growing up. We were always around him, and I started flying when I was 17. We've been flying around each other forever. I don't need to talk to him as much if we're flying in the vicinity of one another. We know what each one's doing, and we know how to pull up to each other and back off. Yeah, we have some twin telepathy that we do.
Jay, he's 2 minutes older than me. 2 whole minutes.
So actually, my mom didn't even know she was pregnant with twins. She thought we were a healthy baby girl, and we were born. She didn't have an ultrasound. It was up in Nome. They didn't have the technology up there. My dad had sled dogs, and she went for a dog sled ride, and it put her into labor. And one kid came out, and then another baby boy came out right behind the other one.
With less than an hour to go until fishing starts, miserable weather sets in, making it hard to spot fish and downright dangerous to fly.
The weather's not that great. Right here, it's pretty nasty. It's raining and low vis, so not very nice for flying.
It looks nasty over there. It looks really dark over there.
Dome weather forecast for Sitka and PA today. Rain showers. Highs around 43 degrees. Southeast wind.
You really can't see the fish. The water's really murky. You know, we got the wide open ocean there. When we get storms in here, it makes the water kind of a brown color, so you can't see the fish. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Hey, let's get up here before this rain cloud gets in.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen out there, so let's get out there.
Low cloud cover means the fish spotting planes must fly even closer together, increasing the odds of a mid-air collision.
Any in here?
11 o'clock.
Yeah, I got him. Got the guy behind us.
Alright, this guy's the only threat now.
Okay, we got one guy right here.
Yeah, I got him still. Callie, you got 1 o'clock.
How many f***ing airplanes? They multiply?
For pilot Jim Miller, the the situation is about to get even worse.
Okay, well, let me be loving. Why don't you just stay, okay? Yeah, it's ugly. They said it's a very, very low ceiling out there. Love you, call you back. All right, bye. Simon, my wife's got a horrible cold, so she's not gonna go.
With no one on board watching for other planes, Jim's taking a huge gamble. But with so much money on the line, it's a risk he's willing to take.
Other guys have observers, so obviously I'm hoping that they're watching for me, because for me, honestly, my job is to find the fish and catch the fish. I'm not looking at other airplanes. That's how I get paid. If I got paid by looking at aircraft, I'd be rich.
And Sitka traffic, 510 Romeo is departing 29.
I fly the same way as I do whether my wife is in there or not. You know, and I still will stay focused with the water.
The water clarity right now is fair, but we don't have much light. Yeah, it's real quiet. Roger.
We stopped seeing fish at Old Sitka Rocks. We're gonna head around the corner here and take a look, but no, it's been a blank screen.
Okay, I'll be on the phone standing by.
Got Jim Miller coming at us. Tyler. Where? Got Jim Miller coming right at us. Jim Miller is on our ass, dude. What's going on?
I'm here to do a job. I'm not here to make friends. My job is to do my job. Pay attention.
You know, there's one here just coming through that gap there.
Got Jim Miller right there on the left, turning into us. Left, Tyler. Miller's crazy, doesn't have a spot.
Should we say something like, hey,
Yeah, be like, hey old man, hold your altitude. Your first priority up there is make it home. Nobody wants to have an accident or kill anybody. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, some of these guys lose their priorities.
Things aren't any easier on the water. Poor weather has caused the herring to dive deep, and the schools are too small. The Alaska Department of Fish and Game pull the plug.
We're just not seeing the kind of volume I think we want to work with. Feeling like we should stand down for the day and get ready for getting some test boats in place for tomorrow. Tomorrow's weather is a little more conducive to us getting out there. And
not as bad as it gets, but it's pretty bad. They only caught a little bit. It's closed. All the boats are coming in. We're gonna fish again tomorrow. Get this fixed. Get out there. Get back to business.
what I'm seeing, everybody fishing here, it's not looking very good.
Stupid. As you can see, it's not very nice out.
And if we catch nothing, I'll go home. I'm a month behind. Imagine if you took a month off to do something and thinking you're gonna make money and you didn't.
There's not much we can do. All right, let's land.
For the Wadham twins and Jim Miller, it's another day without pay.
It's disappointing, and you have to just regroup and look for the next opener. That's why we all like to see different openers. Gives you another chance.
It's the last day of fishing for the week. Captain Dan and the Annika are banking on today's catch to make the season worthwhile. Jim and Simon meet with Dan to strategize before the countdown begins.
They usually build up pretty heavy in here.
There were schools in here. They were in these little nooks. There was a lot of fish here, 10 to 30 ton schools. I don't know if you can see those from the air or not.
No, just occasionally we saw these little ones, but they were small because they were coming back from sea. And yeah, that's all they were seeing.
Yeah, right.
Small schools.
Now that the weather's cleared, it's time to try to salvage their season.
All right, let's go ahead and just take a flight and we'll look at everything and see what we think.
All right, I think that sounds good.
All right.
But with 47 other boats in the water, they're not the only ones looking.
Here's where we're at on the tide now. It's just starting to rise, which is a good time. They sample out good, and by the time they get the opening there, we'll be down at the bottom of the tide.
On the Crimson Beauty, Captain Stephen and Keller check the tides.
Towards the first half of the tide, usually the fish will kind of stay up. Tide brings them in. As the tide falls, they start sliding back down.
The incoming tide's pushing the fish towards the shallows, increasing the chances for a big haul. But Stephen must still rely on Keller to put him in the best position. The countdown is minutes away. Jim and Sima race to get into position.
Glad to be back in the plane. I worry about him when he's up here alone. He's so good. I'm just an advantage to him. I'm just a plus. So, yeah, I'm really glad to be back.
NOTAMs, caution is advised for excessive bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Numerous herring fishery spotter aircraft 5 to 10 miles northwest of the airport.
The flying's not an adrenaline rush anymore after all these years. It's part of the job.
Roger, are you still showing favored 1-1 or 2-9?
Adrenaline part is trying to find the fish, be on top of them, and actually get a good set and be successful.
There's a whale straight down below us right here, and there's herring off my right below us.
It's a good sign.
Well, the wildlife, they feed off of them, the whales. As the herring schools come out of the deep water, they'll chase them just like any other type of predator.
There are herring everywhere.
We're looking for our mortgage payment.
That's all about mortgage. The bills at home, trying to make a decent living.
In previous seasons, Jim has earned over $90,000 US spotting herring. With one big catch today, Jim and Sima could be set for the year.
There's a real good volume inside the island.
I see it right there.
Here I'm circling. There's two different bands. There's one probably go 300 inside the island.
Roger.
Keller and Jay feel the pressure as well.
What's going on with his school?
Who cares? Let them pay attention. When we turn around, we're going to want to be flying right over that red buoy. Lots of room.
What boat's that, Jay? Jay, are you gonna give me the binoculars?
I don't know where they are.
You just find them. We're in a 4x4 foot airplane, dude.
Now, instead of looking at the boats, get out here and look and see if you see anything. These old guys can't see.
I'm doing 50% of my job because I'm 90% of the time worried that you're not doing yours.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, that is how it works.
Keep it straight. Don't do turning over the boats. Hold on.
Look at what?
Let's see what's going on. Looking at Nick. I am right now. We're fine. We have nothing on the right or left or behind.
Face.
Get out of the clouds. I can't see.
Shut the up.
Well, you got planes.
I swear to God, there is no way I'm gonna have you come here next year. You're more of a pain in the ass than you help.
Sometimes we disagree on things and we get upset at each other, but we get over it pretty quickly.
I can't believe you lost the binoculars, Shay. You gotta stop drinking, dude. Literally, it's affecting your performance.
Ask and you shall receive.
Okay, just help me find Steven, okay? That's all I want to do is know where Steven's at.
Alaska Department of Fish and Game, the Sitka Sound Sacro fishery will occur in approximately 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Well, right now everybody's kind of hanging out to the west and getting all antsy.
Hey, what's that again?
Everybody's kind of down here in one area. It's a bigger area than the last opener.
With the boats all crowded to the west, Keller flies east looking for fish the others have missed.
Oh, look at all those herring right there. They're getting ready to move out, I think. Out in the middle by itself, see that? There's a big old school here.
Yeah, there is a big old school right there.
You can get a direction on it, that's great.
Captain Stephen has to move fast before other boats muscle in on the action.
Everybody else is gonna see this fish pretty quick.
Don't even tilt your wings right, because I don't want those old to see it and give it later.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll see you over there.
Looks like everybody's coming to join you guys there.
We'll see how she goes. It's gonna be crazy here.
A school this size is hard to keep secret. And with dozens of boats closing in, it's possible they could reach the day's quota in less than an hour. One full net could be all anyone gets.
I can see them better now. The band comes off of Crimson Beauty's right side and comes back towards that camp and then swings back towards the south.
Damn!
There's 48 boats. Guessing there's 15 to 20 planes.
Look at them. They're starting to spin around in circles.
When they start doing that circling, they're getting ready.
When I'm up there, I pray for the boats, I pray for other pilots, I pray for us to have a good opening and, you know, a good outcome of everything.
Make sure you hear my yell. I'll just scream as loud as I can. Make sure your hand's on it and you're watching me. I've got it. I'm going to set left-handed.
5, 4, 3.
No!
Turn it over. Open. Sickasound Sacro Fishery is now open.
Look at that black smoke, babe! Come on! Is it got it? Man, I'm telling you, it's always those first 2 minutes is the most exciting part of it. That gets your adrenaline pumped right there.
Little bit, Chris. Just keep steady pressure, Chris. Don't let us close up.
It's a big day. Nearly 90,000 metric tons of herring are returning to the Sound, and nets fill up dangerously fast.
Watch it. Point over.
Oh, look, he moved his boat over.
One of the boats, the Infinite Grace, has caught too much fish.
Yeah, rolled it over.
Is everything gonna be okay or what?
Possibly.
Trapped, the herring dive deep. That many metric tons of trapped herring pulling the net can drag a boat under in minutes.
Things can go wrong so fast.
Oh.
This boat could just disappear. It will take it down that fast. So big sets are dangerous.
Close by, Dan and the Annika are also in trouble.
Let's pull this up, pull it up, pull it up!
They've got nearly 250 metric tons of herring in their net, and it's stuck.
We're hung up and we're ripping it, so we need to pinch it off. We got a big set we gotta save here. We gotta do something. Holy that's a big set. Sometimes catching them is the easy part. The hard part is you gotta save the things. Jesus Christ, I'm never gonna save this thing. You be real careful, this is dangerous. I mean, I'm not with you here. This could flip us in about 2 seconds if you ain't careful. Oh, how the hell we're gonna save this one? That's crazy.
Look at all those sets.
Steven set?
Yep, he's in a set right now.
Jesus.
Holy
It's a huge set.
How big you think that is?
Hard to say, dude, but that could easily be a 500-tonner.
Hurry up before it gets heavy.
The Crimson Beauty captures more than 500 metric tons of herring.
Pull down on the block. Keep pushing the Weber on the stern when you get a chance. Hey, pull that way. Come on, pull.
That's
See how those corks are? That's weird. What's going on with Steven's corks? It's not looking very good. What's going on?
The herring start to dive.
Get that ring bar in there. Come on. Get that ring bar in there.
I'm gonna tow his net down, dude. The fish are diving and pouring over his net right now.
Can you get it? Can you get it? Get it? Down there. Okay. Come on, keep towing. Don't stop.
I don't know what's going on. Can you tell? That doesn't look normal to me. Oh man, I'm not liking anything I'm seeing.
Yeah, they're professionals.
Yeah, we professionally lost a lot of fish last year.
Steven's 500 metric ton catch is diving. If he can't land this load, it could sink his boat. To make matters worse, the purse line is snapped and his bounty is slipping through his fingers.
Get a safety line on our guy lines. It's gonna get heavy.
Our whole freaking net is down. It's full of fish. The seine's so heavy with fish, it just took the fish took the net down.
We're still not pumping, dude. Something happened. God, what they're pulling web, what's that mean? So we're losing fish, probably. See how it is? Get all excited, you get some big old sets, see a lot of fish, and then something happens.
With a school this large, all of the boats are taking a piece of the action.
Damn, he got the big ass set.
250, 300.
Oh, wow. I bet he's happy about that.
Yeah, if he can save it.
But getting them out of the water and into the tenders is the real challenge.
Gotta keep these things from dying. This could get ugly if we ain't careful. What the f is he doing?
If these trapped herring die, they'll become dead weight and be much harder to land.
130, 40 grand, hopefully. Now we just got to get them out of the bag.
Dan must work fast to keep the herring alive.
One more there, then come over here and grab these. There you go. Said the fish were good. Pop a tender before you roll over.
Damn, that's a good set. That's a real good set right there.
Thanks, what we're gonna end up with, a solid 280.
Yeah, nice. That's a hell of a good set.
I'd say we deserve a nice meal for this one. Mom will get a new pair of shoes.
It always feels good when you hear that, you know, your boats are doing good. It reassures me at how good my husband really is.
I love you, baby.
For me, fortunately, I mean, you know, it may be superstition or whatever, but my catch rate's always better when my wife's there and we're doing our job together.
The Annika hits the jackpot, but the Crimson Beauty's net is still submerged.
Just pull it right up on deck.
Stephen knows he's lost some fish, but until the catch is in the tender, there's no way to tell how much.
Take, grab this line here and we're gonna tie it off up here and get this thing off of here. Keep clearing down towards that rings there, guys. Pull it right up. Come on, pull it up. Pull the damn corks up, Ethan.
Still that fish in there, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitka Sound fishery is now closed. Sitka Sound fishery is now closed.
Look at all that. Look at the Crimson Beauty. It's a lot of fish. Lots of fish down there.
Can't believe Stephen pulled that off.
All that money. Money, 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 money.
When we saw a whole bunch of herring come to the top in the net, we could see that there was a lot. And you can never really tell, but we knew it was a big one because if Stephen gets a small one, he'll just let him go and go for a bigger one.
As the fishery closes, Captain Stephen manages to save more than 200 metric tons, worth almost $200,000 US.
This is badass, dude. Everyone's excited.
Seems like a good day. Everybody got some fish, it looks like. Yeah, that's good. It's a positive thing for everybody.
Sitka Radio says 2-1 Foxtrots. So leaving the fishery, we head back to the harbor.
2-1 Fox, okay, you're heading back to the harbor now?
2-1 Fox, affirmative.
You know, you see those fish in the net, and you know you just made thousands of dollars in basically one day's worth of work. It went from, oh, maybe 150, and then, oh, it's 200, and then they kept pumping, oh, we just filled this tender, it's gonna be 250, and so it was a good day. That was a huge makeup. It'd be nice to do that every day. We got fish, we pumped them, everybody's happy.
I foresee Keller flying for quite a while. I didn't want to lose him to somebody else, and I just got a gut feeling he's going to be a really good pilot. And so far, he's been paying off.
I hope the herring run lasts. You know, I hope it continues as it is. But you can always get better every year. You're going to learn something just like you do in any job or anything you do. Experience is something that, you know, you can't substitute with anything. I wish there were more things you could do from an airplane, you know, that were this competitive and this fun. And everybody you meet in this herring fishery, they're happy because it's exciting. It never gets old.
With money in the bank, it's time to celebrate.
You guys already eat?
How's it going?
Good day today, huh?
Good job there, Keller.
Really good day.
What did we end up with?
Figuring around 250, so not too bad.
I heard the biggest set. We probably had close to the biggest set. Did you guys hear anything bigger?
Not yet. I haven't heard anything bigger yet.
Guys,
Yeah, good day.
Good job.
Great, dude.